Attention, Mountaineer family. The commencement ceremony is about to begin. At this time, please locate the nearest emergency exit. Please silence your cell phones, tablets, and other electronic devices, and turn your attention to the outstanding students who are the focus of this day. This is their moment to shine, so please give them and their many accomplishments your full attention. Now, let's get ready to welcome our graduates.
University's 2022 May graduates. 152 years after Marmaduke H. Dent became the university's first graduate. Please welcome West Virginia University's Benjamin M. Statler, College of Engineering and Mineral Resources, candidates for graduation. And now, please welcome members of the Platform Party, led by University Marshal Robin Hisso. Pedro J. Mago, Glenn H. Heiner, Dean of the Statler College of Engineering and Mineral Resources. Department chairs and members of the Statler College faculty. Members of the West Virginia University Board of Governors and senior university administration. Carrie Knotts, today's commencement speaker. Grand Marshal Chad Proudfoot, Program Coordinator with the West Virginia University Extension Service. And Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Mary Ann Reed. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem, performed today by Christian Klausnitzer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for the singing of the alma mater.
Alma, our alma mater, the home of mountaineers, sing we of thy honor, everlasting.
You may be seated. Please welcome to the podium Statler College Dean Pedro J. Mago.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to serve as your dean, and on behalf of our department chairs, faculty, staff, I would like to welcome our graduates, their families, friends, and our esteemed guests to today's commencement ceremony. It is wonderful to see all of you in attendance today. So graduates, congratulations. This is a very important milestone in your life. So today you can say that because of your hard work, your dedication, your steadfast commitment to your goals, and your willingness to follow your dreams, you have created a better future for yourself. So in true mountaineer fashion, you have moved mountains. Right? So I'm so proud to see so many outstanding students that will be graduating today. In this graduating class, we have Savannah Hayes, who has been awarded the Order of Augusta, WVU's most prestigious student award. We also have 10 more students that were named Outstanding Seniors. This award recognizes students for their contributions and achievements in scholarship, leadership, and service. So I would like to ask all of you to stand and be recognized. Where are you, Savannah, and the 10 outstanding seniors? Congratulations. Please be seated. So it is no question that your generation faces unique challenges. So now more than ever, we need innovative leaders, creative thinkers, and compassionate individuals who will make a difference by solving major challenges the world faces. So thanks to the knowledge you have acquired from our college, I hope you feel empowered to chart a new course and become the leader you need. So as much as graduation is a personal accomplishment, I would like to recognize and thank the families and loved ones of our students. They wouldn't be here without your hard work, support, and sacrifice. So would all the family members and loved ones please stand and let the graduates join us in thanking all of you for your support. Please, family members, stand. I also would like to recognize the faculty and staff members and mentors who watched you learn and grow and supported you along this journey. We're proud of our outstanding faculty and staff and the work they do, so would you please join me in recognizing and thanking the faculty and staff in the college. So when you walk out of this Coliseum as a new Statler College alumni, you walk amongst a talented group of engineering CEOs, leaders of industry, and individuals who are changing the world. So I encourage you to dream big, work hard, be kind, and great things will come to you. So although this is a celebration of the end of your academic journey, it is also a moment when a new chapter of your life is beginning. So in celebration of your journey, you will be presented with a Statler College alumni pin that we hope you will wear proudly. So wherever your path takes you, I hope you always have West Virginia University and the Statler College of Engineering and Mineral Resources in your heart, and remain a proud member of the Mountaineer family. So graduates, congratulations again. So at this time, it is my great honor to welcome our distinguished speaker, aerospace engineering alumna and respected member of the college and university, Kerry Knott. Kerry is a member of our college visiting committee, the Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering Advisory Committee, and elected member of the WVU Foundation Board of Directors. She has been instrumental in the successes of many NASA missions and has found and co-founded multiple startups servicing the oil and gas industry in Appalachia. Please join me in welcoming Kerry Knotts to the podium.
Well, hello, Statler College class of 2022. Congratulations. It's such an honor to be here with you today to celebrate this major accomplishment. You know, for the entirety of your college career, I was thinking about this, the nation and the world around us have experienced such uncertainty, and you've had to endure through it all. I applaud you for getting to this point. My generation had it way easier than yours. We had a lot of things we could rely on in the world. Your experience has just been so different. Adapting to college life and the challenging coursework is tough enough without major political unrest and historical movements to improve race and gender equality. Not to mention a global pandemic, right? That changes the way that we work and we interact with each other. And who knows what the workforce of the future will look like. So it's been quite an ambiguous time. But really, it's times like this that you, our future leaders, will really unlock opportunities. So I'm in awe of your perseverance and your resiliency through these years. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what I've learned since I was here where you are. My career's been all about reaching, regenerating, and remembering. So I want to tell a little bit about my story and my career as an engineer and beyond. But I was born and raised in Boston, Massachusetts, with great universities on our doorstep, really by the dozens. My late father, WVU grad, and a son of a coal miner in Grafton, West Virginia, he'd take me every year to the West Virginia Boston College game. They played every other year when we were in the Big East, and it was in Boston. So he taught me so much history about this state and such a love for it. I have to just get this out there. His favorite question to ask anybody he met that wasn't from West Virginia was, what is the oldest river in the country? And the answer, of course, that he loved saying was the New River in West Virginia. So although I didn't grow up here as a child in West Virginia, I found my roots and I grew them here at WVU. After earning my aerospace engineering degree 28 years ago, I feel really old saying that. And I said my generation earlier too, it seems so weird saying that. Anyways, I went to work for NASA for 20 years. I got to train the astronauts to do spacewalks, teach them how to work in their spacesuits. I was a certified space station and space shuttle flight controller and mission control. I was part of a team that got to design and test and incrementally construct the International Space Station, one shuttle mission at a time. It was so cool. And I want to point out that it's been permanently occupied now for almost 22 years. That's the age of my oldest son. Just last month, there were 6 vehicles parked at the ports at the space station, space cars. And our very first all-private crew visited on board the SpaceX Dragon Endeavour. So after a lot of long mission control shifts and tedious training simulations, neutral buoyancy runs, and even some cool zero-gravity aircraft flights, I left my mission ops family and I went into management for shuttle, advanced spacesuits, and surface outposts for the Moon and Mars. Some years later, one of those programs to the Moon got canceled, and it really devastated our aerospace community. I made a gutsy decision at that time to take on an entrepreneurial business role at NASA. I learned a tremendous amount about running businesses. So using that knowledge that I gained on that unplanned path, I made a decision then 4 years later to leave and run an oil and gas startup company. It did pretty well and we sold it. As Pedro mentioned, I then went on to co-found and found multiple other startups. 2 of them operate here in Morgantown, and I'm really proud of them. They were to support West Virginia and help stimulate the economy here. So in 2020, I don't want to go too long here, but in 2020, I went back to my space world. I joined Barrios Technology to assist in the development of a thriving commercial space economy. As NASA becomes a partner or user of these future space platforms, those of us in the industry are partnering to fly spacecraft, people, and products that support space commerce. By the way, check out our website, barrios.com. We have a ton of job openings. We need a whole bunch of engineers. The industry is taking off like never before. So I want to give a quick blip about what I've learned since my career to date and what I could possibly pass on to you. I'm so in awe. I got to meet with some of you a few months back, and I'm just so impressed, and I'm so excited for what's ahead of you. But I came up with 3 buckets. Again, I referenced them earlier. They're reach, regenerate, and remember. The reach bucket is all about courage and curiosity. So courage develops over time, right? As we face our fears and we take on things that are uncomfortable for us. And curiosity comes from our experiences that encourage us to explore and gain more knowledge. So set lofty goals. Get out of your comfort zone and take chances. Show up and work hard. Work harder than you think you can. Replace the question why with why not. And then reach out and ask for help. I don't know many people in my professional life that haven't wanted to really help and mentor early career engineers. So ask for that help. One of my favorite quotes, you probably know it, but I used to keep it on a little magnet on my NASA, old metal filing cabinet. It's by Norman Vincent Peale. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Okay, so the regenerate bucket involves resiliency and enthusiasm. Learning to be resilient comes from all the times that things didn't go as planned. I think you guys know a thing or two about that. When the storyline doesn't follow our hopes and dreams, it's gonna happen a lot more in your life. But remember, many great discoveries happened by accident. I wasn't always on that great course to my NASA career. I first started as a journalism major to pursue a law degree. It was something that was sort of programmed into me from a young age from my family. When I was a junior here at WVU, I realized I didn't want to be a lawyer, and I should have gone into engineering. So at that late stage in my career, I switched majors. So it turns out, though, I was selected to one of those coveted NASA intern slots because I was an engineering student and I could write and speak. So there are no wrong turns. No experience is ever wasted. Okay, lastly, I'm gonna skip a little piece up there. Lastly, the remember bucket is where authenticity and integrity traits grow. Remember who you are. This is gonna sound corny, but I want you to write yourself a letter in which you describe what you see as the vision for your future. Capture who you are today so you can look back and remember who you are and what you felt in this moment. I promise, if you really write it down and you read it someday, you're gonna love finding it, because you can use that as a beacon in the future to get back on course if needed. When my sons were younger, I asked them, what does your day-to-day dream life look like when you're 40? Because I think it's important for you to have an idea of what success looks like, so you don't chase after something not tied to that vision. It's your success, it's your story. So remember where your roots are. Stay in touch with each other and this university. We really need you to come back and teach us what you've learned. And remember to say thanks. Be grateful for all who have supported you, mentored you, and for those who have opened doors and knocked down walls that cleared the path. And then return that favor along the way as you mentor people. If you didn't have walls knocked down, yeah, remember that too, and be a bulldozer for somebody. I recently attended a keynote speech on the Artemis program. It's NASA's big future moon program. It was given by Pam Melroy. She's our NASA Deputy Administrator, a former Space Shuttle commander, and veteran Air Force pilot. In Greek mythology, Artemis is the sister to Apollo. The Artemis program is developing the rockets, landers, the Lunar Orbit Gateway Station, the lunar rover, and the spacesuits to bring the first woman and person of color to the moon. I couldn't help but appreciate this inspiring quote helps us honor our very own West Virginia native and NASA alum, Katherine Johnson. So in referencing the daunting Artemis work ahead, Pam said, "We are forging the Artemis generation. We never forget. We are standing on the shoulders of giants, the men who landed on the moon and the women who did the math." So as a parent with 2 sons currently studying engineering in college, they are up there, I appreciate what your support system has experienced during your journey to arrive here today. As Pedro mentioned, Dean Mago mentioned, I also want to say a special thanks to your families, your friends, and the faculty who have supported you through the years. I know they are immensely proud of you. So I'll wrap this up by saying how grateful I am to have had God, my parents up in heaven, looking after me all these years, and for my sons, Kyle and Jack, who have taught me the meaning of life. And thank you to Dean Mago for the honor of speaking here today. Class of 2022, congratulations. Take your degree and get going. The world needs you and your unique talent. Whether you walk out of here today taking a small step or a giant leap towards your future, you are on your way. Just write home often. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy a performance of Simple Gifts.
Tis a gift to be simple, tis a gift to be free, tis a gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, it will be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right. 'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in a place just right, it will be in the valley of love and delight.
I will now present the students who fulfill the requirements for graduation from the Benjamin M. Statler College of Engineering and Mineral Resources of West Virginia University. I invite Provost Reed to join me to congratulate the graduates.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree please rise and come to the stage to be hooded? Provost Reed and Dean Mago, I present you the 2022 candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. Ayodeji Luke Aboba. Ayman Ab Ali Alhamdi. Marwan Mohammed Al-Nuami. Allison Maria Arnold. Brent Andrew Bishop. Jordan Scott Chapman. Ali Dabui. Joseph Paul Digert. Aaron Kidani Gabrielases. Elijah B. Hedrick. Nikolai Venaski. Kristen Blake Johnson May. Sadaf Kabir. Galnoush Kajwi. Mahmood Khan. Samuel Adeola Okalea. Sergio Andres Paradas Navia. Sinan Sabri. Kevin Sivaneri. Provost Reed and Dean Mago, I present to you the 2022 candidates for the Masters of Science degree. Casey Alexis Freshwater. Omalola Edegboye. Brandon Taylor Booth. Hope Alexis Fisher. Jarrett Douglas Fowler. Darren Gooden. Morgan Rochelle Damron. Caitlin Marie Hample. Hector Alexis de Santiago Hernandez. Gage Michael Donovan. Samanur Islam. Abid Jerkuch. Dale Michael Lacey. Paul Philip McLean. Stephen Christopher McAllister. Kaylee Marie Martin. Sarah Lynn Moore. Claire McDonald. Vai Tran Fong Viwin. Corey Joseph Nishadka. Kelsey Lynn O'Hare. Uthman Oladipo Olawoye. Greg Clancy Murray. Erica Lauren Osborne. Cody Andrew Pepa. McKenna Taylor Rusnak Razi. Kyle Thomas Sine. Samuel Warren Price. Gabriel Antonio Quintero. Evan Scott Staley. Maria Waleska Suarez. Johnny Schuyler Upton. Madawa Victoria Adinye. Marwan Al-Abri. Salem Alajmi. Ahmed Saeed Hamed Al-Balani. Daniel Valente Allen. Abdullah Abdul Karim Al Musa. Hashem Tawfiq El Nasser. Layli Aminian. Jackie Rice Arnold. Reed James Balliet. Parker Allen Boggs. Mariam Salman Badaris. Cohen Anderson Burgess. Branson L. Catlett. Kenneth Tyler Korn. Hunter Allen Cottrell. Victoria Grace Dean. Ryan Joseph Dielman. Kevin Boyd Donnelly. Tyler Eric Drummond. Evan Christian Dwyer. Rebecca Lynn Irwin. Megan Elizabeth Fisher. Madison Rose Grigg. Brianna Renee Haas. Savannah Paige Hayes. Raima Hossein. Hope Haley Huffman. Andrew John Hull. Joseph Jasker. Evan Tate Johnson. Victoria Rochelle Jolliffe. Kingsley Jonathan. Fatma Karam. Kayla Marie Kellerman. Ari Leo Kendra. Sarah Ray Lankus. Tess Maureen Lannon. Michael Wayne Looker. Omar Mali. Antonio Stephen Mascaro. William Benjamin McChesney. Mader M. McKinnon. Aubrey Midkiff. Abigail May Paul. Callie Elise Perry. Drew Pownall. Ali Rasanafchi. Ali Tariq Rai. Garrett Blake Richardson. Haley Reese Rainier. Justin Michael Robinson. Catherine Elizabeth Romer. Cameron Michael Rose. Casey Helene Russell. Jessica Rose Sacco. Savannah Salome Sakai. Dakota Eli Sanders. Samantha Schwab. Trenton Glenn Shaw. Kristen Thomas Shaw. Sydney Evelyn Virtue. Jenna Nicole Vito. Sarah Ann Westfall. Kaylee Wilson. Omar Mazen Youssef. Andrew Zimmerman. Provost Reed and Dean Mago, I present to you the baccalaureate degree candidates from the Department of Industrial and Management Systems Engineering. Talal AMS Abdul Salam. Jenna Renee Adams. Abdullah Al-Ghanem. Tarek Al-Kandari. Dalal Youssef Al-Kabandi. Lydia Grace Bowers. Evan Patrick Brown. Ahmad Mohammed Balabka. Cole Thomas Bullard. Adam Edward Burns. Cal Anthony Davis. Angelo James DeCecco. J.C. Lynn Dotson. Hannah Olivia Ferenchak. Holly Jane Forkey. Madison Elizabeth Franco. Allison Gardner. Morel Julia Glendenning. Allison Christine Gray. Michael William Lewis Gwynn. Daniel Fan Ha. Olivia Shea Hafer. Hayden Michael Hertz. Rebecca Horsky. Sarah Jeanette Horsky. Barrett Richard Hunsinger. Noah Daniel Ingram. Nicholas Patrick Jewett. Maheen Mohammed Khan. Paul Bernard Kinney. Bradley Thomas Crams. Louis James Latta. Braden Mikhail Lesher. Jenna Luster. Aaron Joseph Marshall. Gianna Christina Masio. Anthony Michael Mazellan. Stephen Elliott McHugh. Sean Michael McKinsey. Brendan Nicholas Magna. Ariana Maria Mishniak. Levi Caden McCula. Ryan Christopher Miller. Wyatt Jacob Murphy. Alexander Scott Nelson. Carly Amaris Piles. Mary Lutgard Rauscher. Cameron Joseph Reese. Mackenzie Joseph Richardson. Brandon Rodriguez. Vincent Michael Rossetti. James Andrew Smith. Jenna Michelle Solted. Jeffrey Joseph Stokes. Liam James Tiki. Brandon Gregory Turchak. Benjamin John Tweest. Tanner James Vanieri. Jacob Brian White. James Maxwell Wujak. Kelsey Weyerbeck. Provost Reed and Dean Mago, I now present to you the baccalaureate degree candidates from the Lane Department of Computer Science and Electrical Engineering. Jonathan Michael Malcolm. Abdul Rahman Mohammed Al-Otabi. Asil Alabadi. Mashal Alfrey. Fatima Abdul Wahab Al-Kandari. Isa Amin Al-Kahalfa. Yaqub Al-Saraf. Ahmed Adel Al-Zayer. Thomas Anderson. Matthew Brian Angeline. Sydney Lauren Bailey. Morgan Elaine Bartley. Shannon Michelle Biega. Sarah Jessica Bria. Nathan Edward Bird. Evan Ray Burnett. Ronald Michael Butts. Charlie Ann Carter. Ian Rain Chapman. Ryan Andrew Cole. Ryan Michael Cox. Chad Chrisman. Eric Matthew Cruciani. Sampurna Dungana. Katie Ann Digon. Jacob Lawson Dunning. Mohammed Ali Farouz. William Anthony Farrell. Dana Fowle. Joshua Nicholas Glover. Hunter Wayne Gorby. Nathan Thomas Gray. Seth Anthony Griffith. Andrew James Guire. Erica Hannah Hall. Murad Mirza Hamarani. Jarrett Hardek. Derek Wayne Hardman. Joseph Kirk Head. Joshua Orlando Hernandez. James Michael Higgins. Adam Lane Hitchcock. Derek Joseph Hockenberry. Hassan Abdullah Ibrahim. Lennon Jones. Tara Kesevich. Benjamin Lee Kime. Kyle Adam Knowlton. Hannah Marie Knox. Arpan Kumar. John Alexander Lowe. Anthony Jerome Lowry. Aaron John Ludwinski. Zachary Joseph Lynch. Heather Lynn Marsico. Ryan Michael Mraz. Austin Cody Uten. Jordan Page. Cameron Pampina. Ren Lewis Parker. Carter Douglas Parrish. Jordan Matthew Potter. Gregory Alexander Potts. Victoria Elizabeth Prisby. Liam J. Richardson. Brian Austin Rogers. Talia Nicole Rowan. Salman. John Max Salmons. John Christopher Sanders. Marlena Rose Shoppert. Gavin Lee Schaefer. John Calvin Shanholtz. Joseph S. Shepard. Avash Shretha. Kiran Shrestha. Vignesh Venkata Krishnan Sivashankar. Jeremy David Six. Elijah Skolarski. Jacob Stein. Ryan Joseph Stout. Bruce Norman Strickland. Cody S. Thorngate. Phoenix Trout. Tyler Roscoe Trump. Reed Wayne Tuttle. Henry Louis Voss. Emily Catherine Wechter. Catherine Marie Ward. Ethan Morris Weaver. Madeline Weber. Frederick Wagner Wills, Matthew Robert Winston, Abdelaziz Munther Zakarna, Provost Reed and Dean Mago, I present to you the baccalaureate degree candidates from the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering. Haider Abulasad, Amjad Mahmoud Al-Hine, Talal Fawaz Al-Mutari, Sean Michael Anderson, Trevin Marshall Anderson, Isaac James Avery, Christopher Michael Berry, Michael Joseph Barton, Ethan Henry Becker, Nathan Tyler Bull, Zachary Jordan Bollinger, Jackson Carmichael Boyle, Matthew Renat Brockman, Taylor Butler Bromwell, Cortland Thomas Brower, Megan Lane Brown, Alec J. Boudet, Robert F. Burgoyne, Colin Aubrey Burns, Tyler Patrick Carr, John Eric Casto, Kyle Garrison Casto, Vincent Chang, Thomas Henry Clarison, Heath Scott Cottrell, Jillian Noel Cresswell, Jackson Andrew Kraus, Nicholas David, Daniel Peter Deal, Christina Marie Deshays, Erin Elizabeth Dodd, Emma Pearl Dorsey, Leah Elizabeth England, Olatunbosan Oyedeji Fakie, Marissa Ann Faribaugh, Esteban Fernandez, Julia Christine Fry, Joshua D. Fromm, Ellie Branch Gardner, Elena Dawn Gemin, Jared Giantonio, Cody Darren Gillespie, Kaylee Rose Gilroy, Jacob Andrew Gosnell, Mason Dane Hall, Tonique Gaudette Hancock, James Matthew Harris, Benjamin Michael Holbergs. Hayden Tyler Holt. Oyelowo Olelua Idowu. Shavinka Jayasekera. Tucker James Johnson. Cameron Ryan Kaler. Emily Michelle Carolis. Eleanor Josephine Carney. James Walter Keller. Wyatt Kitzmiller. Michael David LaBelle. Carolyn Rose Lake. Jessica Caitlin Leonard. Tanner Ashby Lewis. Laura Lazorek. Anastasia Elizabeth Lucci. Jennifer Dawn Lynch. Philip Lawson Mance. Simon Blake Marinovich. Matthew David McCartney. Hunter Cole McQuain. Jessica Logan McWalters. Sean Michael Mahalik. Charles Alexander Mompremier. Tanner Nadick. Daniel James Niedringhaus. Junior Robert Noss. Andrew Joseph Olson. Gabriel Matthew Ott. Srijit Srikumar Pillai. Kylie Elizabeth Pinion. Alicia Denise Pinty. Noah Hunter Poor. Cameron Jacob Pertha. Bryce Andrew Ryman. Gerardo Rivera. Eric Swan Sadowski. Robert Matthew Schatzel. Mason Cole Schatz. Dane Christian Seach. Cicely Sharafati. Max Richard Shawless. Samuel Hurley Shoemaker. Bryce Thomas Shook. Joseph Michael Soulsby. Kendall Paul Stevens. Annette Christine Strazuso. Matthew Swanson. Sean Michael Tatum. Majaji Tokandang. Garrett James Tripp. Brandon Anibal Ventura Arriega. Samuel Richard Waldom. Erica Wickline, Luke David Williams, Zachary Stephen Wyman, Provost Reed and Dean Mago, I now present to you the baccalaureate degree candidates from the Department of Mining Engineering. Dakota Lee Kelly, Colin Kenneth Bourne, Emily Lorraine Carroll, Brett Thomas Duft, William Timothy Geldhauser, Kayla Marie Gibson, Chase Mowry, Dylan Shane Powers, El Hassan Salah, John Henry Samansky, Tyler Scott Samansky, Maxwell Bernhard Schaefer, Mackenzie Louise Stone, Provost Reed and Dean Mago, I now present to you the baccalaureate degree candidates from the Department of Petroleum and Natural Gas Engineering. Awad Al-Jassasi, Ahmed Mohammed Al-Mujani, Imad Hamed Al-Yacobi, Ehab Hassan Al-Basi, Abdullah Al-Jami, Fahed Al-Ajmi, Mubarak Hassan Al-Ajmi, Abdullah Al-Falakawi, Tamer Youssef Al-Faradan, Abdulaziz Al-Ghamdi, Ibrahim Hassan Al-Gosabi, Khaldun Mohammed Al-Hane, Fawaz Al-Harbi, Ali Al-Hazeh, Fawaz Al-Hajali, Bader Ahmed Al-Husani, Hussein Ali, Rashid Al-Juwaik, Saeed Najib Al-Khadib, Mohammed Mazen Al-Guluth, Hussein Al-Mazidi, Youssef Fahad Al-Madej, Azan Ali Al-Risi, Ali Al-Sharifi, Khalid Mohammed Al-Subeh, Mohammed Al-Tahaw, Sylvester Ashukeji, Jared Douglas Farley, Hayden Ford, Ahmed Farati, Juan Felipe Galindo Maza, Noah Philip Garland, Abdul Wahab Habib, John M. Hirschberger, Mariam Ahmad Mahmood. Kyle Alexander Mallet. Richard Joseph Myers. El Haji Amadou Injai. Dalal Hassan Redha. Ali Sadek. Tariq Sadek. Jordan Alexander Schwab. Mohammed Tawana. Lauren Alexandria Winky. Julian Work. Tori Isaiah Wright. Eric Timothy Zwolinski. Provost Reed and Dean Mago, I now present to you the baccalaureate degree candidates from the Wadsworth Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. Maram Asayam. Rima Alseg. Nasser Alamdar. Mohammed Hamid Al-Ansari. Faisal Al-Dihani. Sarah Shaker Al-Hakim. Fawaz Abdullah Ahmed Ali Bahar. Mohammed Oil Al-Musad. Hannah Faith Bowie. Maxwell Browning Carey. Oliver Nicholas Klassen. Caleb Samuel Doherty. Chance Parker Doherty. Luke Doherty. Trey Isaiah Dawson. Peter Jacob Formica. Sydney Elizabeth French. Garrett Joseph Garesti. Casey Elaine Han. Syed Isa Hussein Al-Musawi. Cooper Edward Heinman. Brooke Helene Karen. Nerman Nady Khalifa. Alec Gerald Kuski. Megan Christina Mills. Ahmad Mohammed. Saud Mohammed. Timothy David Mulligan. Joseph Bernard Murtaugh. Jacob Isaac Britt. Bana Amjad Kasam. Tate Richard Russell. Sami Hassan. Peyton Lucas Seats. Madison Elizabeth Sharp. Nicholas Christopher Stacovi. Levi Isaac Wetzel. Delaney Ty Wilbur. Joshua Regis Wohar. Brooke T. Wolde-Gabriel. Zachary T. Young. Provost Reed, this concludes the presentation of the candidates for graduation.
Good afternoon. Will the degree candidates from the Benjamin M. Statler College of Engineering and Mineral Resources please rise? What a glorious day. Each of you stands on the cusp of your future and at the beginning of a new journey that will take you farther than you can ever imagine. On this journey, you will face many obstacles, take a number of so-called wrong turns, and have moments of triumph and soaring success. There will be many paths you could take, but if you use your head and listen to your heart, like Carrie Knotts did, you will find the path that is right for you. You're probably excited now and maybe a little scared. But don't let your fear of the unknown paralyze you. Get started, get moving, take chances, and if you hit a roadblock, be willing to change course to reach your destination. Be confident in who you are and the strength that lies within. You've already met and overcome so many challenges, including, let's face it, a global pandemic. Your experience these past 2 years has made you resilient and adaptive, and it has strengthened your resolve. You have shown grit in the face of adversity. But I hope that you have also gained empathy, realizing how important it is to be kind to yourself and to others who may also be struggling. Life can be hard, but it can also be an absolute joy, especially when you find your purpose, make connections, and open your hearts to others. You already have the grit, but now you also have your degree. Your WVU education will open doors for you and serve as the foundation for your future. Wear the Flying WV logo with pride. We are so proud of you and your success. We've enjoyed our time with you, and we will miss you terribly. But remember, no matter how far you roam, you will always have a place at West Virginia University. We remain your home among the hills. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, honors, and privileges associated with it. As West Virginia University's newest bachelor graduates, you may move your tassel to the left side of your cap. Congratulations to our class of May 2022.
Please remain standing, graduates. University marshals will release you in an orderly manner after the platform party exits the floor.
almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday, Lord, yesterday.